things too.
That's cool, huh? Cool. It's actually more fun changing tires in winter, just because it's not so hot. But that's how I change a tire with the high lift jack. High lift jack really is a cool thing, and it's probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment in the bush, other than perhaps a Land Rover and a camera. But every time I use one, it's just always great. And then once you're stuck in mud or sand, it's even better. In terms of Cheryl was asking if it's dangerous getting out of the car, no. In this case, if there was something here, let's say there was a lion behind the bush, we didn't know about it, especially in this area, at most you might get a growl or a charge out of it, and then if you behave correctly, you'll be fine, get back in the car, or something like that. Mario was asking, if we kill an animal, do we report it to someone? Well, Mario, we shouldn't be killing an animal, and we don't carry rifles on the vehicle. The game drivers with guests do, and if you kill something for just or unjustified reasons, either way around, you'd certainly have to report it to someone so that they know about it, and then in any case, if you kill something, there'll be an investigation into it. So they'll say, what was the reason, was it justified, wasn't it, what was to be learned from it, and so forth and so forth. But it's something that it can happen, it does happen occasionally, but extremely rarely. I don't know, Mark, do you know of any case in Sabi Sands? I don't even know of one in the last long time where an animal had to be shot. So if it happens, maybe it happens every few decades or something in an area. It's very, very seldom or very, very rare. All right, well, we can continue on. Oh yeah, it's not so long ago, huh? All right, let's go look around some more. And let's hope we don't get another flat until we're back to camp. Thanks, Lieschen. I caught the question. I didn't get the name there, unfortunately. Maybe just try and give me the person's name again. Ah, thanks. Byron, I think if it's the same Byron, I think it is. We had some discussions about this sort of similar subject not so long ago. Byron's asking if there's any courses in the Sabi Sands, training courses. There used to be, Byron, eco training. We used to do courses here, not far from us actually, just a little bit to the west, in Elephant Plains area. They've moved now. One of their training areas now is the Makaleki concession in Northern Kruger, which is absolutely gorgeous. And where did I see us? Oh no, that's a brochure I saw the other day. But so there's no more sort of proper courses that I'm aware of. I mean, you get these sort of Sabi. Mark, you know if they still do those courses? They used to do like a 2-week, more like a sort of a holiday bushcraft course rather than a become a guide course. But no specific training in Sabi Sands. However, you do need training and qualifications to guide in Sabi Sands. So you'll need either Pieter or Fugasa approved qualification, and that you'll need to achieve by either lots of studying by yourself if you want to, but more likely by doing a course. And there's a variety of companies that do courses, eco training being a very good one, in my opinion, one of the best ones for that. Lex Hess playing a big role in being a shareholder and large part owner of eco training. So if you want to go look into that kind of stuff, get a hold of eco training. Wildlife colleges, they do a very good one as well. Variety of courses. In Sabi Sands normally, or India, the sort of the more premier wildlife destinations and larger areas, normally they'll want guides with some experience as well, with at least 2 or 3 or 4 years guiding experience. Partly for the animal experience, obviously, especially, I mean, some people grew up with exposure to the bush. I was lucky enough to have a variety of exposures to this kind of thing since I was very small. But many guides come from a city background and something they've always wanted to do, and they'll need some sort of prolonged exposure to wildlife and Big Five and what could potentially be dangerous situations. And I think as importantly as that, or maybe more importantly, you also want guides with exposure to guiding already, and in terms of the guest. I think a very large part, and this is a mistake that many guides make, or consideration they forget to put into account when they make the decision to become guides, is that 50%, if not 70% of your guiding is people work. Obviously the bush is a big part of it. You need to be passionate and interested in the bush and need to know a lot about it and learn a lot about it. But you could know everything there is to know about the bush and the animals, and if you don't have very good EQ, if you don't have very good people skills, you'll never make a good guide. So that's a much more important aspect to develop, is the interactive part, the people part, the ability to be a good guide rather than a good source of information. And then combine those two skills, of course. But if you have the passion for wildlife and the ability to work with people, the knowledge is something you can gain. It's something you will gain. If you're out here, you will learn things all the time just by being interested in what's going on around you. But yeah, to guide you need qualifications and normally also some experience with guiding already. Thank you again. Sorry, just a little bit of break up there, but I got the gist of it. Just to finish off quickly before we get to Stacey and Lisa's comments more than questions, I was going to say, Mark, I think we might be one of the few guides guiding you without the formal qualifications. I don't know if have you still got any of your formal guiding qualifications up to date?
I did all the guiding courses before Fugasa, and I was registered with Fugasa when they first started 8 years.
Yeah.
I was Africa when they rebuilt the grass.
Same here, but I mean, all the guides now, they have to be qualified, but I think certainly for myself and for Mark, Rex as well, and Patrick might still be, he was only guiding until 2 years ago or so, but a year ago. But so, you know, you had the qualifications never changed, but the subscriptions changed. I haven't paid a subscription for 6, 7, 8 years. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it's become more standardized and more professional, the guiding industry. It might still vary from individual guide to individual guide, the quality of that experience, but that's obviously down to personalities. Speaking of personalities, two personalities that have been a big part of Wild Earth for a long time now. Stacey and her daughter Lacey, and Lisa as well. Lisa sent in pictures. I quite look forward to looking at it. Lisa saying it's a new, I couldn't quite copy the details, but I think probably subspecies of clouded leopard that's been separate species. Well, then wonder what it's called. No, I haven't checked my emails today yet, sir. I'll have a look at that later, but a clouded leopard is gorgeous. If it's a new species, I presume it'll have a different name than a clouded leopard. But look forward to seeing that. First time it's been filmed. Absolutely amazing leopard. If you haven't seen pictures of these animals before, do yourself a favor. Go look for clouded leopard or fur leopard as well. Stunning, stunning cats. Many and most of those species, or related species, are unfortunately on the brink of extinction. And Stacey, nice to have you on drive. I'm sure Lacey will be fine when she knows that we're moving off to Namibia. We'll stay in touch, obviously. When Lacey's a bit older, maybe she'll be on Facebook as well. And as I keep saying, I don't want to preempt or promise, but it's not impossible that down the line somewhere, maybe we show you a bit of Namibia. We're making our way towards Treehouse Dam, just to go see if there's anything at the water. And then we're going to start sort of jigga-jiggaing back, zigzagging back towards Gowrie Dam. Yeah, sorry Lieschen, just for the next bit there won't be radio comms. It's workable. Just going to have a look at Treehouse Dam, and then I'm going to head back in Weaver's Nest. And once we've gone through that big dip, actually no, I'm going to go to Twin Dams first. At Twin Dams we should have comms again. I'm going to go see, there's a squirrel making a lot of noise behind us. There's no tracks here, but this morning there were reports of Saseka in the Twin Dams area.